and then I'll come back with the numbers.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's roll with it like we were going to roll with it here. All right, so let's go to Mimi. Let's go ahead and get you started on the call, and then we will come back and hit some numbers. And guys, like serious business. What she's been doing, doing these events, it is generating premium. And once you generate premium, that's how you are able then to scale, so that you can get into leads, so that you can get into estate planning. This is a vehicle that's going to help you supercharge your business no matter where you're starting right now. So Mimi, I'm going to mute out. I'm going to listen in. Light us up. And I know you got your team on as
Perfect.
well.
So do I get to do my whole team and then, or when Chin comes, you jump and do the numbers? Make it flexible. I'm fine.
I'd say go ahead and do it. Go ahead and have everyone on, and then we can finish the call with numbers.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
Like
Light them up, Mimi.
Thank you, Stephen, for having me. Thank you, Holly. And for jumping on the call with me. So guys, like Stephen said it, with the resources that we have available around us, it's no reason, no excuse that we shouldn't go out there and make it happen. Think of this. I know for some people it's uncomfortable. What happened when you're comfortable? Your mindset, your attitude gets you where you are right now. So what is it gonna cost you to stretch yourself a little bit more, so that way you can get the success that you want, right? So, oh, I don't like talking to people. Me neither. Trust me. I don't like talking to people if I don't have to. But when I have to, I will do it, right? So we all have to get outside of our comfortable zone to do what we need to do. So I have Cleo with me. I have Tashima with me. Tashima is one of our newest member, and then she started doing this. I'm gonna start with her. Shim, can you unmute yourself and put your camera on? So guys, it's not perfect. She's in the car hustling. So it's not perfect, guys, but I want you to know, if you don't have money for leads, if you don't have family and friends to call anymore, if you just stuck, you don't have to stay stuck. Get uncomfortable, go do what you need to do. Shima, introduce yourself really quick. What's your name, where you at, and then I have a question for you.
Yes, hi, I'm Tashima. I'm in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I'm new to the business. Still learning.
Thank you for thank you for saying yes to sharing with the team what you've been doing. So I know you shared with me how you get involved in this community outing. First off, tell them, where was that community outing at?
It was at a school in my neighborhood.
So do you have kids going to that school?
The first one was at my son's school, and I attended as a guest.
And then?
And then I had called the main office and asked them, who ran the event. So she gave me a name, and I went and looked her up on Class Dojo and sent her a message. And yeah, but she responded back with a lady in the community who goes around to all the schools.
So now you have access to all the school when they're having
Yes.
events?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I
you're saying,
emailed her, and yeah, she sent me a form to sign up. So I signed up for the next two events that they were doing, family nights.
So how was that set up? I know some people are scared, they don't want to give a speech, and I know you're one of them too. You don't like to talk. But how is this, and how did you get ready for that?
So I did a survey that asked, it gotta be for school, it gotta be like more educational. So I just let them know that, did a survey of what, like, if something happened to you, would your family be okay? And just a couple of quick questions that they could answer. I had like a bowl of candy and a balloon to like draw the kids to my table.
Yeah.
And with this, along with this survey, I also had a flyer with the QR code where they can scan it and do the survey. If they didn't want to write it out, they can do it from their phones. And I also had like a calendar set up for folks who wanted to book an appointment right there, that we could schedule an appointment on Calendly.
Very nice. I like it. I'm gonna clarify for people. One thing Tashima did when she found out about me and her were texting, she contacted me and she told me about it. And then I've been doing that with other agents. So I provided guidance to her. I told her, hey, create that survey, get people interest, because it's a school. Same thing with school and church. You can't be too salesy, right? So you have to build value. So that's what we did. And then she came prepared. She didn't have an online calendar. So you have to be coachable. If your upline is trying to guide you to do this, you have to listen. She didn't have an online calendar. I say, instead of giving them your card, why don't you create an online calendar and then have them book an appointment with you right then and there? Why not having your
Yes,
QR code
that
where
was
they
so
can?
much better. Yes.
And then that little survey and things like that to build the emotion, the value, because you can't say buy insurance for me, but you can get them to think. And then that first event, you didn't have a big turnout, but you had some people. We just have to work through the Spanish things. She has some people who sign up, but they speak Spanish. So we're trying to
Yeah,
look.
next time I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get a survey in Spanish.
We need to
But
put some Spanish agent to go with you on that.
yes, well, or they got the Translate app too.
Chat GPT knows all of it.
Right.
So thank you, Tashima, so much for hopping on the call with us. So
No problem.
one thing I like is that she contacted the school and then they get her in touch with the person in charge. Now she doesn't have one event or two events. She has a connection where whenever they're doing an event in any school that they're affiliated with, she will know. So next time we can improve on her presentation on her table, because she has a table, people stop at her table and then do things. So now she has another source of leads. So anybody with kids in school, there goes. That's one place you can go and then create leads for yourself. And then she had a lead sheet that I helped her created. I will share that with you guys in a little bit. It looks a little bit different than what she had, but I will share that with you guys. Thank you, Shu. I appreciate you. Klishanda.
Okay, no problem.
Cleo
My
doesn't do the school
government
thing.
name, Mimi? Really? My government name on the call.
Klishanda Cook. Okay,
Hey.
you're not in trouble. So Cleo, introduce yourself. Same thing.
All right.
Introduce yourself. Everybody knows you by now.
Yeah, everybody knows, I guess. So actually, it's crazy, right? I was thinking about this the other day that I've been with the Alliance, not a full time, but I've been with the Alliance since, well, I got signed up, I think in October, might have been October 22. So January 2023 would made this past January made 3 full years I've had my license. I've been full time since October 2024, and yeah, that's it.
So Cleo, you use the community a lot, and it wasn't because you didn't have the money or the finance to buy leads, but at the beginning for you it was a time thing.
Correct.
Right? You didn't have the time to dial those leads, to call them, and hey, let's be real. At first, you were scared of, I buy leads and I don't know what to do with them.
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing, and everybody should know it. You are a perfectionist. So am I. So we get along fine. So tell them, what did you do? I know you've done a few things. If you miss anything, I will remind you. Tell them, how did you get leads using your community? And you have more than one type of community that you use.
Correct.
Tell them, what did you do? And then did you have success with it?
Okay. So I'm going to make this very succinct, you guys. I want to say this before I tell you all the different things I did. because I think it's very important. So the hardest thing is just getting out of your head and encouraging yourself that you can. So a lot of people kind of think I'm naturally just super, I am bubbly. I love people. I don't mind talking. I'm not afraid of any of that. But I am actually very afraid to go up to people when it comes to stuff like this. I do have massive reservations. I freak out and talk myself out of it a whole bunch. And so I used Chat GPT to get help me I came up with ideas of how to approach people. And then I came up with Chat GPT, helped me to go door knock and with the script for door knocking. And I started talking to people in the gym, and I just decided, like, if you just go up to people and ask, hey, what do you think of when you hear life insurance? Or what do you think of when you think of a life insurance agent? And it just sparks a conversation. That's what I did. And those conversations at the gym, or those conversations at church, those conversations in my community actually afford some of my biggest opportunities were through those questions. And then, like, hey, if I had the opportunity to, would you be open to just maybe talking if it's something that you actually think you need? And then it's like, yes, we do, right? So it's opening the conversation and getting out in the community, whoever you're talking to, it doesn't matter. You're just meeting a person, just shake off the jitters and just go up to them, because everybody needs something that you have. So some of the avenues that I did, actually the gym. So I have a gym
What did you do
membership.
there?
I did it. So they hosted, like every year they do like a health awareness thing.
Mm.
And so a couple of the managers, they know that I'm in insurance business, and they're like, hey, Cleo, you should hold, do you want to sign up for a booth? And I was like, booth for what? I didn't even pay attention. And he's like, oh yeah, we're doing this. And I said, oh, heck yeah. You gonna let me? And he was like, well, I don't know. I got to ask my manager. And I was like, okay, cool. So the next day I went to the gym, check in. He's like, oh yeah, if you want to sign up, we got like one more availability, and you can just bring whatever. And so I said, what? Let's go. So I set up a booth at the gym at In Shape Family Fitness, and huge gym. I set up a table, and it was real simple. I had like a little drawing, little cards where they would fill out their information and fill out their name and number, and I just put them in a drawing, and that was it. Like, I didn't talk to anybody about insurance. I didn't do any of that. I just had like a poster thing that said, I'm doing a raffle for appointments and for consultation. And so, and that people were signing up because they want to get a free. And so I have $50 gift cards, one $50 gift card, where they would win the $50 if they signed up and I pulled their name. No joking. And I actually did do the raffle. And one of my clients actually didn't win the raffle, but they're still a client now. And so I actually, not only from that event, I did it for 2 days. And I had my table and everything. And I actually got a throw coach out of it for track and field. Who used to be in insurance business, had a massive agency, and he was retired already, which is crazy. And then I got a few other clients from that. Another event. So from that event, a little Hispanic lady, super sweet, older lady, she just thought I was the sweetest thing ever. And she was like, you know what? We do this community event in Mountain House every year, and it's a big festival. I want you to come. I would have never known about that event had I not done the event at the gym. And so she got me in touch with the lady that does all the booths and stuff. And I set up a booth at that event. So set up a booth. I had my tent and everything. And that time I took, like, it was during the Harvest Festival time. And I had like all these little decor and all that stuff around my booth to kind of draw people in. Same thing. I did a raffle, all the things. And I got 3 clients from that event. And a recruit. That's where I met yeah, no, way back. That was a year and a half ago. The one that didn't finish her test because she couldn't get through she was Spanish speaking and couldn't get through the stuff. But I got 3 clients from that event. And then one other time I had church. Am I saying too many, or me tell you the last one?
Well, tell me about the church event. Tell me
Yep.
about your gigs that you go to, but still
Yes.
ask an opportunity to present.
Correct.
Even if you don't give the details, people need to know it's worth it saying something, and it can be any settings.
Can you guys see this? I'm going to show you guys. These
No.
are just simple things you can do as well. So like if you end up getting an opportunity to go to an event, like you can have like staples. They made this for me. These are my tabletop things. Okay. And I just had them make them and it's just like little stands. And it's you can have them. It's not expensive to do this kind of stuff. And then like I just put up like a raffle thing, like enter to win, cash cards. That this particular event was a $25 cash card. I got like 3 customers from that event. I know pastors and stuff in my community, and so I just called them and just was like, "Hey, do you guys do like health awareness or financial awareness at your church? Would you mind if I come and just do a quick presentation?" And so I did one event and one church thing, I went and I presented before the congregation on a Sunday morning. And literally all I said, I had a sign up thing for after in the back of the church. And I just said like a 3-minute succinct, stop and think what you would do. Just put yourself in the shoes if a family member died. If you passed away today, what would it look like for the people around you? And it was just silent in the church. And then I said that if in that moment you thought, I don't know what they would do, then that's why I'm here. And that was kind of like the shock and awe. I did end up getting a couple of clients out of that gig too. So those were all things I did because
the family event you went to, and then
which one I've been to so many. Oh, and my family anytime. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I don't care where I'm at. I could be at America's Tire Company. I could be at the gas station. It wouldn't matter to me. Like I talk to people about what I do.
That's it.
And
Don't be a
that's
secret
it.
agent.
I never go in saying, this is what I do. I always start the conversation just a hi, how are you guys? Wow, what do you do for a living? Or I like your car, that looks sweet. Whatever you can find as a point of connection, not lying to them and not trying to just get in, but actually being genuine. And that's true. And then it's just like the conversation does open up. What do you do? Do you have insurance outside of work? Like, what are you doing for retirement? Because I know we all getting older here. That's how I set up the conversation. And then I immediately book an appointment. I immediately, right then, get the name and number, and I immediately say, okay, we're going to be following up. And that's what I've been doing. I still do it to this day. So,
and then I know in the past, because what we're doing, Cleo, we're not just telling our secret, we're sharing with people what we've been doing.
Yeah.
So I know in the past you've gone to some business association stuff with other small business owners, and then you do the same thing online with people, right?
I do. Same thing. So I joined just recently the Tracy African American Association. And it's like all business owners and stuff. I didn't even know it existed. But that was because of another connection of a connection. And I was like, I think I should probably go to their meeting. And and so I didn't go and sell myself. I did find a throw coach from that one too. But anyway, the thing is, I didn't say a whole lot. They know what I do, but I'm waiting until the next meeting to really like be all up in the grill about doing a presentation and stuff because you want to go. But I've joined that organization and I'm going to join the Small Business Association here in my town because every single city, which I didn't know this, every city has like some kind of small business organization that you can be part of. Every town, every community, every county, they have something around you. And those are perfect opportunities to get out and about among the people. Like Alma, she's on my team. She's incredible. She went to this crazy event here in town, and it was a volunteer event, but she met like people with money. Like it's crazy. And they loved her. And they're like, when are you coming back? Stuff like that. She had to get out of her comfort zone to go there. So I'm just using her. She's not on the call, but I'm going to speak it out. She's doing the same thing. She's a business owner. She works full time, but she's like, how can I get out and get among the community? She's doing the same thing. And believe me, you guys, those are dividends that you didn't have to pay for. So, yeah.
And then I remember one time I have an old, so we invited me to go do a booth, and their job fair, and I sent you there.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You are so
Yes.
coachable, and you listen. You
Thank you.
flew
I
from
did. I did
Sacramento.
that. That was what these events were from. That was what I did these for.
Mhm.
I did these because Mimi does like an event at Valero Gas every year, a job fair. I mean, it's a health and awareness fair. And she wasn't able to do it because I think you were in another country.
I was in Alaska.
You were in Alaska. And she was like, Cleo, do you want to come and do this event? I'm like, what? Yes. And so I flew my tail all the way down to SoCal. I got my hotel and stuff. And I was so honored that she would even trust me with that group of people. And it ended up being, I did get some clients out of that too.
Mhm.
And so, but yeah, just thank you for that. But yeah, I did what she said.
So guys, I don't know how many different ways just with Tashima and Cleo, we already gave you ideas. The whole community
Yeah,
is your clientele. Okay.
that's right.
So just don't be ashamed or afraid. Or if you are, then so be it. We'll meet you where you are. Just learn to get out of your comfortable zone. Try practice. Do it with regular people on the street, people at the gas station. Say hi to them until you warm up yourself. If you're tired of being broke and you don't have the money, you have the money. Cleo has the money. It's not like Shima can pay for leads, but still, we using those because they're free. It's 100% dividend, So use them, get out of your comfortable zone, one person at a time, one event at a time. Just let everybody know what you do. And then if you need help setting it up, talk to us.
Talk to us. Yeah, we're happy to help you get through that. Thank you.
So
I'm glad you guys are talking about this because I hear this all the time from new agents. Like, I don't know what to do, and I can't. And it's like, no, you can't, don't get in your head about it. And even if you do, it's okay, but you got to hurry up and get out of your head because people are doing it. It's like, if you just think of anything you do, if it's a t-shirt business, if it's a clothing, whatever it is that you're trying to promote, you have to figure out a way for yourself to be your biggest promotion.
That's right.
You can go and buy leads, but it doesn't even matter because if you're not approachable, you don't know how to get on the phone and keep a person on the phone, you can be buying leads all day and they mean nothing. So people want to see your face. They want to know you. They want to know they can trust you. So figure out a way to get out. I don't have a community. Everybody has a community.
Everybody
I don't have a gym. Go get a gym membership. You know what I mean? I don't have a, it's all the things that we can't do. That is like the ultimate thing. We can't do everything, but you can do. What can you do?
What can you do?
Yeah. And I'm gonna do more just from this call.
Somebody.
This call is making me want to go do more. So thank you.
So guys, I hope you're taking notes. You're keeping track of all the different places you can go. So now about what I do. I go to churches. And also, like Cleo mentioned, the job fair and stuff like that. And those are not even churches that I go to. I don't even belong to those congregation or that type of faith. It doesn't matter to me. I just go. I find a connection of a connection. Somebody who knows the pastor, somebody who knows the brothers, the deacon, and I talk to them. How do you do it, Mimi? When I get there, I have two different styles I do it, 2 or 3. So what I like the most is when I give the pastor questions and then they ask me and then I answer them. I give them the questions. I like that. I just had an event a couple of weeks ago in Los Angeles. The pastor is my client and then his whole family. So then I tell them what to ask me. What's life insurance? So the difference between life insurance and do they pay claims? What age can they cover or not cover? Is it true that you pay the insurance for 30 years and then they don't pay? What circumstances? Everybody has a 2-year waiting period. What is a 2-year waiting period? What is a contestability? And stuff like that, I tell them because at a church or at a school, you have to do education, not sales. So that's why I give them those type of questions to ask me and I answer, right? So then that's one way I do it. Or the other way I'll do it is that I will build a why for them. So that's how I personally do it. But when was it? 2 weeks ago? I think it was this month. I want to connect. So normally me and Steven will go to Connecticut, do business presentation and all that. And I had that idea. I said, Steven, can I try something different? Because I'm trying to do a poor man estate planning presentation, get my people to do it without spending the money. So something, because I had to fly from California and go over there and do it. So I had my team in Connecticut connected with the community, like churches. So we had about 4 different churches where we go do presentation. I have a whole presentation about what I was going to talk about. I didn't get to talk about all of it, but let me tell you, we had a lot of business coming from that. A lot. Annuity already written and approved, and in life insurance, we're still writing, and it's a lot. I'm like, that's a lot of apps. This month, I don't know how much we're gonna be writing because of it. And next month also, I'm expecting the flood of it to come. So, Mimi, what do you say to the congregation? Well, first off, sometimes they like to ask you, what's the purpose of the presentation? What I tell people is that I'm here to educate, because too many people die they leave a headache for their family because they never got educated about the importance of life insurance. I'm Haitian. Some of these churches I'm talking about are Haitian. So whatever culture you are, it doesn't matter. People are people. Just know how to connect with people's heart. That's all you have to do. So what I said, I said, listen, and it's church, I'll quote a Bible verse. Like, I don't even know if I know it in English, but that was in Creole. I did that. Like, my people are dying because they don't have the proper communication. They don't have the proper knowledge. The proper knowledge. So don't be, let me be honest. Let me say, it might be rude, but I'm gonna say, don't be ignorant. But I can't say that word in my culture because I'll get killed, right? You got to respect your elders, but that's another nice way. I find a way to say, don't be ignorant. Even the Bible doesn't want you to be so. Be educated about what's available. We all believe in God. So someday we all gonna, I want to go see God. I might not want to go now, but so you bring reality to people like that. I want to go see God someday. So that's when I'm gonna have to die. Jesus died, right? So I'm gonna have to die. So we can't be scared of death. So we're all gonna die to see Jesus someday. That's the song. So I said, but when we go see Jesus, do we have to leave a burden for our family? When we go see Jesus, do we want to go with our dignity? And you in church, if you leave it to the church to do to do the basket thing, your family to do a GoFundMe, church people, they're gonna be gossiping about you. They might drop the church. They might stop going to church because they had to do a collection to bury you. So stop embarrassing your kids. Flat out. So just type of conversation like that. Like if you have a house. So what I try to do, I try to give them nuggets about the different products that without saying, come buy it from me. I say, if you have a house, protect your house so when you die, your family can have a place to stay. Your kids don't have to get into teenage pregnancy because they were trying to hustle the body on the street to take care of them. Then they get pregnant or they get some type of disease. Your son, your daughters too, they don't have to go into gangs. They get into all that because they don't have the support. You were the one doing everything for them. Now you're not there. At least leave them a place to stay. And then if you have money in the market, instead of risking it, trying to gain everything, you don't even understand how it works, put it somewhere safe. I said, we Christian, we don't gamble. Yeah, people love that one. I said, we Christian, we don't gamble. So don't put your money in the stock market like that because you're gambling. So why don't we get to safety first before we go explore and go to greed take over? So I have those type of conversation with them. And then trust me, people listen. People listen and they take notes. On one of these churches, Cleo, what the end of it, one guy came, he said, I have $100,000 I want to do on an annuity. Can we do it this week? And then I said, because that's a guy I had talked to in the past for one of my agent. And I said, what about your wife? He's like, Mimi, I'm the man. After hearing what you said, I'm ready to sign up. That annuity is a shoot. You got to bring the reality for people because people don't know. So if you're the man, like in the Haitian culture, sometimes the man that's the provider, who's the provider. So if you are the provider, your poor wife, you work so hard, you die early, and she don't have a place to stay. How is she gonna take care of those kids? And you don't want her to have another spouse. You don't want a stepdad to rule your kids. Then let them prepare, leave them prepare. So these are the type of conversation that I have with people. I don't say what type of insurance, this type, quotes don't sell. It's just a matter of you talking to people and bring them the reality, open their eyes. That's what you have to do. Like right now, I have a pastor who called me, and be patient. Don't cut people up. Don't burn bridges. I have a pastor. I did a ton of business from that church when I went to. And then we were supposed to do some more stuff, and he ghosted me. I was like, move on to the next one. That's what I did. And then now he called me, and then on Wednesday, I'm going to see him. Okay, I'm going to see him in San Diego. My flight is in San Diego, so I organize it. So I will leave early, leave my house, and then go on appointments in San Diego, so that way I can talk to the man. You never know. Just plant seeds. Let people know what you do. Cleo, can you see my screen? Yes?
It's good now, yes.
Okay. So this is just an example of something you can use. So create it as a survey, as a questionnaire, something. But these are the type of things I talk to people about. If something were to happen to you, how would your family feel about you? Would they feel financially stable? Would they have debt? Would they be home? Would they have to go move with family? Can they bury you? These type of questions. You bet. I had a lot of people responding to this. It's emotional. And that's exactly where you want to get them. Okay. So I have, what do you see now, Cleo?
I see the presentation still.
Do you see another thing, a new one?
No, not a new presentation. It's still on the
Okay.
same page.
Yeah, I'm not going to the whole presentation. I have a whole presentation, guys, but I'm not going through it.
I just see the same page. It doesn't look like you changed it yet.
Okay.
But I am stealing this, just so you know.
It's okay for the whole Davies Nation to steal it. That's why I put in there. Okay, let's do this one. Let me know when it's changed, Cleo, because sometimes it's
Okay.
hard to tell.
I think if you stop share and then start again, it may work better.
What about now?
Yeah, now it is, yeah.
Okay, so this is a quick little thing. My financial plan, little
that's
something
nice.
you can create, have people put their name, their income, get them to think about financial, like
That's really good.
saving, the debt that they have, and things like that. And do you have life insurance? Yes or no? Then you know you're gonna have to help them with some insurance. If they say yes, then you can do some policy review, right? And then the next thing is, that's another part where you can, hey, if something happened to you, your family, be secure, struggling, or you're not sure, then let's meet and discuss. So what are your protect family, pay off debt, retire, build wealth, whatever, just get people thinking. So I hope you guys are taking pictures of it. I have one more thing. So after you do all this work, again, it's a church event, it's a school or whatever, you can't really sell them anything there, but you don't want to do all that and then not capture their information, right? So you have to find a way to get their info. Don't go with the whole card thing. I'll give them my card. Nonsense. You're not gonna get anything from that. So you need a way to capture their information. Either you do it to a raffle, like what Cleo did and Tashima did, somehow where you get them to give you their information. Okay. What do you see now, Cleo?
Your pretty face.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, so I have one more thing I want to share with you guys. And Stephen, if you want me to stop anytime, please let me know, because I can keep talking.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm watching.
Okay. So I have one more thing. I call it lead capture. You know, after I do all this talking and answering the question, you bet if you do it like that with that style, you're gonna get people talking to you. You're gonna get people booking. We went in Connecticut, we had almost everybody in that room signing up with us.
That's crazy.
To do follow-up. Okay, so it's a lead capture sheet that Zoom doesn't want me to share. So I have them to put, hey, no pressure, private consultation.
Here it's coming, it's coming.
Okay. Let me know what you see. You see it?
It's coming, it's loading. There it is.
Okay, take a picture, guys. But that's what I do at the end of the presentation. I pass it around and then have them.
Can you make it smaller, like decrease it so then the whole thing can be on the page? It's just showing, because you got to still scroll down.
Okay, hold on.
The rest of it. Yeah, that right there. Just make that like 75%.
Yeah, I'm trying to. But it's just spinning, Cleo.
That's okay.
If I need to
I'm
send
on
it
your
to
team. It's just for the others that might.
Exactly.
I tell you what, Mimi, send that.
I can send it to Chad.
Yeah,
Yes.
send it to Chad and we'll get it
That's
out.
really nice. Yeah. Wow. Look at all the preparation. It's awesome. Wow.
Oh yeah, I went ready. I was prepared, and I didn't wait for my team to do it. I did it all.
That's the key right there.
I did it because 10 years of doing this and talking to different groups, I'm not gonna leave it up to chance to a newbie to do it on her own. I put it all together for them.
Excellent.
So pretty much that's what it is. It's a lead capture sheet. I don't know what you guys seeing or not anymore.
But we see the sheet.
Okay, so it's a lead capture sheet with their name, their phone number, and then interested in. So are you interested in mortgage protection or whatever it is that they'll be interested in? I have them check it. So when I talk to them, I already know what they want to talk about.
Goodness.
Okay. And when they come, hey, if you come with your annuities and things like that you have, bring it over and then we'll review it for it. I've been busy not just with my own appointment, but the team. I've been having a lot of success. People are coming to us, they're thanking us, and then we have people inviting me to do Zoom calls with the youth group, the women's group, all kinds of stuff. Like doors that open I didn't even think about. You know, and if you go to a church, they have a bulletin, you can go and then put your name on that bulletin, pay a little fee and then put your name so all the church members can see your face and they know what you do. You can go to the Chamber of Commerce and then register there. You can find those business association that Cleo was talking about. Don't give yourself excuses. It's a Black thing. It's a business thing, right? So it's not a
Black. We got non-Blacks there.
Yeah, so it's not just a Haitian church thing, it's church. Cleo's not Haitian, Tashima is not Haitian, but we all doing it, right? So don't give yourself a reason why you can't do it because you're not part of this particular group or not. You can do it. You just have to get out of your comfortable zone to make it happen.
Mimi, can I add one thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Whoever is thinking, I don't know enough, what do I do next? That's why you have uplines. That's why you have support. So don't worry about that. You're not going to be running the appointment right then on the spot. Just get the information, get the people's contacts, and then connect with your upline. So then if you have a good upline, they'll run the appointments with you. They'll help you through that whole process. And so don't talk yourself even out of this. So she's giving you the whole blueprint, and then you're like, I don't know what I'll do next. Don't think about that.
Don't do that. And then lastly, I would say these opportunities are great opportunities to recruit people. So what I tell them in the church, I say, listen, we're skeptical people. I'm like, at this point, it doesn't matter if you're white, if you're black, if you Haitians, whatever you are, we're skeptical. Too many bad things going on in the world. So we're kind of skeptical of each other. I say, but we are a church, or if you're at a school with teachers, we people, trustworthy people. So I am looking for you to join my team, because I need you to help me make a difference, because my purpose is to undo the damages that all this bad insurance agent has done because they've been untrustworthy. We need to be the face of good insurance agent, so that way we can help our people, right? So that's all, guys. Might be sound like a lot, but at the end of the day, it's building the why, building the value, and come prepared. Have a calendar ready, create code. It's online, you can do it. It's easy. Google search it. You'll find out how to do all of that for free.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mimi. Thank you for all your help and sharing all that. And so what is the idea? Is the idea we don't do, don't get leads, don't do estate planning seminars? No. The idea is that's how we get you there. The idea is you have access, you have inroads, right? So not only does that produce premium, which produces commissions, it's people that we're going to help that aren't responding to leads. So there's so many wins in the stuff that you shared, Mimi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cleo. Thank you, Tashima. Thank you for all that you guys shared today. Can't wait to see all you guys this weekend in Burlington, North Carolina. All right.